Hi everyone, so in this video we are going to look at snippets in Svelte 5, and snippets are basically like little components that you can put inside of your real components. This is the way that you declare a snippet, or with parameters, and then to use the snippet there's a render tag, and that's how you would use it. So I have this little example project where you can make these leaves fall, and then you can rake them or you can blowtorch them. And so you'll see here with these leaves we have a leaf component, and when you blowtorch them they have this fire in the back. So basically we've reused the leaf HTML twice here. So one good use of snippets are when you want to conditionally wrap something. So there wasn't a great way to do this before, but basically if you have the same thing and you have an if statement and the only difference is that you've wrapped it with something. So if it was in here then I could just put the if statement in here, but since the parent is different I can't conditionally render this. So we can use a snippet since this one has a parent element. So we'll turn this into a snippet, which I've already made here. So we declared the leaf like that, and here instead of this I can just do @render leaf, and then here as well @render leaf, and now it is less code and we got this little leaf snippet that we're using. So that's one use. Still works. Another use would be if, for example, these buttons here, maybe they're just one-off buttons and I don't want to make a component for it. So normally you could use like an each loop, but you'll see here that I have something in between, so I can't just loop over these buttons and put the HTML inside of an each loop. So again, we can make a snippet, and this time our snippet will have some parameters. So here I have my buttons, 1, 2, 3, and you'll see they have this disabled thing that is repeated as well. So here, instead of repeating all these classes and everything, we're going to use our snippet here. So we'll convert this to a snippet. We'll say @render button, and we're going to pass in, so we have text and onClick. So text and onClick is rake, which just removes them. And then we could also pass in our disabled, which I don't have right now. So let's say disabled, and that will be a boolean. So another thing you can do here is use this const thing inside a snippet, which you can't just use in your HTML. It has to be. So if I try to put this here for everything to use, I'll get this error. It has to be in one of these. Okay, so now we're using the render snippet, so we can just define here the disabled logic for each of them and pass in the onClick and the text, and that gets rendered here. Okay, so that is it for this video. So basically you can use snippet as a little component, or you can use it to help you conditionally wrap stuff. You can also use it as basically what you used to use slots for, to pass some HTML into a component, and we'll get into that in another video. So that's all for this video, and have a good day. Goodbye.